Welcome back to another Witch Hat Atelier reaction video. How you guys doing? So, last week, she passed the test. The Gibbons test. Only a few of you are going to get that reference. And if any of you, in fact, I don't know if any of you will get that reference, man. But if someone gets that reference, shout out you. But anyway, she passed the test. She now is Super Mega Witch 5000. And she's going to mess everybody up. Press the like button. Press the subscribe button. And let's jump into... Oh my word. People got the reference. Shadow and Nichols. Well done. Well done. God damn. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Anyway, let's watch Witch Hat episode 4. Proud of you.
特に重要とされているものが全部で4つあるんだ。すべてを潤し、命の源を制御できる水の門、砂を祝い、変化と移動を可能とする大地の門。
Oh, I love this.
足を運べぬあらゆる地への浮遊の門。
Oh, I love this.
そして人々の剣となり盾となった炎の門、ソ魔法と呼んでいるんだ。
That's so cool.
早速やってみようか。
That is such a cool explanation. It's so ridiculously well animated. A lot of people are saying they get the free run vibe. I don't think I do get the free run vibe. I don't really know what it feels like. You know what? It doesn't for me feel like free run, and I don't think anyone's gonna say I don't think anyone would agree with me on this. But for me, it feels more like Mushoku Tensei when it has its down episodes. Like when you had like the Rudo school arc, it feels like that. It's got that energy. Because it doesn't have the same vibes that Free Ren has. And it doesn't really have, it kind of has the same similar vibes to Apothecary Diaries. But I get kind of more Mushoku Tensei, the school arc. When there was like no action, it was just the school stuff. Kind of feels similar to that, like in terms of the vibe. Obviously without a lot of the sus.
あの時にアガットから借りた飛び靴、あとはそこに魔法陣を書くだけなんだけど、線がどうしてもヘロヘロしちゃって。
ペンが合わなかったのかな。
Remember the 5th of November. Yeah, you remember him talking about the pen is bang on here. I was gonna say because when she was in the like test area or whatever, she struggled with the equipment. It was the stone and like the familiar equipment that helped. That helped her.
重さとか持ちやすさとか、これは僕のお下がりだし。
She needs something to go that takes her back to what she's been practiced in.
選んだ方がいいかもしれないね。
マザイヤさん？
うん。あらゆる魔法。
How the hell is she levitating like that?
魔法の画材屋さん。
How is she levitating like that? The shoes work like that?
画材屋さん。
マザイ屋さんに行こう。
マザイ屋さん。噛み締めてるので少し待ってください。
The way she's like, it's still sinking in. Just give me a moment. When they're trying to like interrupt her, they're like, hey, we need to get going. She's like, leave me alone. Let me just savor the moment. Let me just enjoy this. Oh my god, there's a magic stationery store. Oh my god, what kind of stuff are they gonna do there? Leave me alone. Let me enjoy this. Let me enjoy this. My dreams are coming to life. I was wondering why Agat was flying as well, but I guess the shoes are still buggered. There's a witch town? Holy shit, it's like freaking Harry Potter. So, this many people know the secret? How the hell is the secret not out? All of these people are keeping the secret? That's so many people. I thought there'd be like 50 witches maybe.
だから魔法使いたちが集まってアトリエ街になり、未だに橋も架けられていないんだよ。
このままココの観光に付き合って。
アガットとはうまくやれてるかい？
Not good. Agat seems like a massive douche.
もっと仲良くなりたいです。
Still don't know. Agate's going to be one of two. Like I said, either has some traumatic, horrible past, like their whole family was murdered, killed, or some shit like that, and for some reason they blame Coco. I don't know why, but blah, 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 blah. Or option number two is that they are just going to be like a hard worker. They're going to be like, I've worked my whole life, I studied, I gave it everything, and then you just waltz in here, and within 2 days, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be one of those two. Bet. One of those two little cliches. We're going to see which one. I want one of those things. It's kind of like Aang from... What the hell's that? What's the mysterious figure in the alleyway? It was Voldemort, wasn't it? It was bloody Voldemort. I'd recognize that white pasty no-nose face anywhere. Okay, well that's alright. I'll take it back a little bit.
銀王子を見て驚くとはな。そんな基本的なことも知らんのか。
そう言わずに。
じゃあこの子が例の。そりゃあ知らんはずじゃな。
You know, it is actually kind of similar to Harry Potter now you think about it, right? You got a famous, new, older kind of witch, you know, who's like joining the stuff, learning about magic and everything a little bit later. They're famous in the world. They're trying to learn a bit about magic. They seem to be bizarrely gifted in it. There's an evil kind of thing as well that's got connection to them too. There's like a magic school, and it is very Harry Potter now I think about it.
いやはや、すまんかったな。
Okay.
わしもお前さんのことを知らんかったが。
マザイや星の剣の天使なんだ
I
よ。
wonder if that's where the similarities end.
ここに
Or
あ
if
る
there's going to be more down the
全
line.
部わしと孫のタータの作インクも何でもござれ。
I like how the pens are like the wands. They're basically at Ollivander's. They're literally at Ollivander's, man. They're at the wand shop. How much? I reckon she doesn't pick any of them. I reckon she has to make her own or something.
僕も好きなノードで抽出できるぞい。
Oh. If this whole scene is literally her trying out all these pens, none of them working, and then he goes like, why don't you try out this? And it works. And they're like, it works. Very good. Just saying, as let's see. So this is the ink he's making.
元気な時は白銀の木じゃが、死んだ枝は黒く染まる。こいつはそのままだと木にも人にも毒なんじゃが。魔法の源、魔木の原液になるんじゃ。
If the ink itself is the source of all magic, then there must be some kind of special properties to the ink. And if that's the case, does it always need to be drawn? Does it always need incantations? Or is there another way of doing magic just through the ink alone?
普通の炭は木を燃やした煙からすすを採取して
不思議なことに他の木からは取れんのじゃ。
すごい木なんですね。大事な木。そうそう。古い伝説もあるんだよ。
遠い昔。
Oh, a long time ago, someone banged a tree. Oh my god, I'm reading the subtitle. Someone did actually bang a tree. Someone actually banged a tree. Oh. Oh, gosh. You bet the rogue faction has tattoos? That is that's a good shout. That's a good shout. And probably wears like all like, you know, scary looking black outfits. Someone actually banged a tree. Well, that takes tree hugging to a whole other level.
枝を杖として差し出して。では、試し書き用に。ぴったりの杖がきっと見つかるはずじゃって。
Fly then. Fly, you fools.
何？アガト！どうしたの？アガトも来て！ちょっと！
So much for trying out wands. Is it weird that I kind of wanted to just watch her try out the wands? And I'm actually a little bit disappointed in this. I don't know why. Like, I know there's some cool chase or some mysterious figure, but I kind of just wanted to see her try out the wands a little bit. I'm a bit sad now. You feel disappointed as well? Yeah? I'm glad it's not just me. Nah, agreed. I'm glad it's not just me. You guys wanted to see her try the wands as well? Yeah, I was kind of excited. I was excited about her picking up like the wands and going like, nah, not this one, not this one, trying them all out. I was kind of looking forward to that. Like, this is cool, but I wanted to see the wands, man. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, they're lost. Do they get taken to like some other world or something?
路地裏一本入っただけなのに街変わりすぎ。筆虫もいない。そういえばここはカルンじゃない。
Look at the walls as well. There's like some sort of glassy sheen covering them. It's like the inside of some kind of diamond prism or something. Doesn't also seem to be anyone else there as well. So they're here on their own. Oh, this looks good. Sure, they'll be fine.
直接転移させられたってこと。でもそういう魔法はダメなんじゃないの？だってそれって禁止魔法。やばい！ここ絶対カルンじゃないよ。早く逃げないと。ちょっとテティ。どうしたの？
That's definitely not what you want to hear. When your scout comes back going, "Ah, we gotta get out of here!" That's bad.
何を見たの？
他の子に用はなかったんだけど。
What saw her?
魔法の世界へ。
Well, there's a dragon.
君は私たちの希望だ。
You are our hope. Maybe you could call Coco the chosen one. So dragons yesterday, dragons today, huh? Where the fuck was this guy? Taking a huge dump or something?
この店以上に楽しいところは他にない。一日中見てられます。
よせやい照れるわ。
I'm on his side. I wanted to spend all day browsing. Now we're out in the fucking... it's cool there's dragons and stuff, but I still would rather have just been in this store.
それにあなたにお礼も言わずいなくなり。なんか変な格好の魔法使いを追いかけていったぜ。確か
Is that Lutz?
目玉みたいな。
Reminds me of Lutz. What?
少し下がったら合図するから全力で走るのよ。今よ。
You went back like 10 steps and it's that big. I don't understand. It's a good thing it decided to lean back for a second just for no reason. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. That spell was badass.
炎の魔紋に風をまく矢の魔法よ。今の一瞬で書いたの？にあらかじめ書き溜めておけば、いざって時に陣を閉じるだけで魔法を使えるでしょ。すごいね。かっこいいね。こっち行き止まりだよ。
You can fly. Two of you can fly. Grab the other two, like so. Huh. Then fly. Way over the wall. Just saying. This is a real smart decision. It's a bold move. The kneeling down and shouting as loud as you can when you're trying to hide from something looking for you. It's a bold move, you know. We don't usually see it. Dragons can also fly. Yeah, but they don't just stay in the air. They just fly over the wall. Because they're trapped.
テティア、しっかりして。ねえ、ア 目が私のせいだって言ってるのが分かった。お願い。あれで少しだけ時間が稼げそう。上出来よテティア。ナイス。テティア
I agree. Pretty good.
すごい。あれはねえあなた。ごめん私。書いてる時に触るなんて。ごめんわざとじゃないの。わざとじゃない。そうでしょうね。母親を石に変えたのも私たちを危機に巻き込んだのもそんなつもりはなかったって言えよココ。無知も無学もその自覚があるならもう何もしないことね。
No, that worked.
よかった。お手柄よリチェ。
I feel like I kind of understand Agate a little bit. Like, I think they're a dick, and I understand them now, but I don't really understand them before this moment. Like, now I understand why they'd be annoyed. It seems like everything Coco does just gets them in more and more trouble, so it does make sense for them to be frustrated, but they still are a dick.
急いでここから離れましょう。この場所からって意味よ。別にどっちの意味にとってもらってもいいけど。キーフリー先生私どうしたら。
Is there any way for him to get there?
あの子たちはおったか。
いえ、少なくとも建物の外には。
Why have these guys got like different colored robes? Actually, no, that was something we noticed when we came to here. A lot of people do. I wonder if they represent like different jobs and different sort of professions as well as like maybe different educational backgrounds.
予想外でした。
Yeah, 100%. Previous episodes was just her being a dick for sure. I still think Coco should have pointed out what she saw after they went through the wall though. Yeah, but I think as a kid, you're probably just going to be really depressed. Let's get out of here in Japanese. Here sounds like Coco. So it sounded like she said, let's get away from Coco. And that's why it said you can take that as any point, any way you want. Yeah? I see. I don't think Coco is going to follow them. It's honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed in the two other girls for not sticking up for Coco a little bit more. Because Coco is ignorant to this world. And you should be helping her. If someone walked into a building, let's say you're in this situation, right? And you can think about this in everyday situation. Let's say you work in an office, you've worked there for 5 years, someone joins your team and they're useless. If you don't train them and help them, they're going to continue to be fucking useless.
ツバーリ棒が向こうから直接接触してくる。待って。あれがツバーリ。
まさかこんな
The
ところに
brimmed caps, huh?
奴らは古の時代の帽子や仮面で顔を隠し、禁止魔法を使う。
They're like freaking Guy Fawkes. And hides their faces behind masks. Only one of them is wearing a
危
mask.
険な連中だ。何か他に覚えてないかい？何でもいいんだ。
ごめんなさい。あんまり覚えてないや。
そうか。君はあの子たちと一緒だったのかい？
Who being reckless? Well, Coco being reckless. Coco has been reckless, but you also need to remember, Agot literally tried to get Coco killed. Like Agot sent Coco into that, like, test or whatever it was, that trial, and Quifree, however say his name, he was worried she'd die doing it. Agot must have had the same worried, and honestly probably hoped that Coco would die or get severely injured. So, that alone tells you everything you need to know.
どこへ行ったかわかる。そろそろ日が暮れる。どうかみんな無事でいてくれ。
夜に
That's where the episode ends. That's where it ends. Is there an after credits? No. I can't believe that is where they ended. That's where they ended. That's where they ended. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is such a bullshit cliffhanger. That is fucking... Oh gosh, if it wasn't nearly 11 p.m. and everyone in the house was asleep, I would be yelling so loud right now. But instead, I'm gonna be okay, man. I'm gonna be okay. No. That's good. That's a good ending. That's a great ending. That's really good. I love what they did there. I love what they did there. That's well good though. That's great. That's really cool. That's a really cool ending. So we end mid-dragon battle. Agot being an arsehole, all the girls abandoning Coco, Quilfrey trying to find her, and you know, like that that's a good place to end. I see why you chose there. Cool. Yeah, cool. Nah, man, that's exactly, yeah, no, yeah, cool. Anyway, yeah, great. I hate this anime, man. Piece of shit ass fucking anime, man. I hate it. Great, cool, yeah. Oh, look at me, I'm Witch Hat. I got this cool. Look at my animation. It's so cool and amazing. Look at the quality. Yeah, we're all fancy. Look at the story. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, and then we're just gonna end mid-episode. Cool. All right. You don't think it's that bad? You don't think it's that bad? All right, Charlie. Don't watch the episode tomorrow when it comes out. You wait till Sunday with me. It's not that bad. Wait till Sunday. Alright, we'll watch it together. We'll watch it together then, yeah? Yeah? That is bullshit. Anyway, so that was, fucking Witch Hat, bro. That says a lot about me, to be honest. That, although I find the Dragon Labyrinth really cool, I'm not joking when I say I still am a little bit pissed off about the shop. Because I now know exactly where it's gonna go, right? I always wait, bro. Still waiting for the other analysts too. Oh, Charlie. This is why I love you. We waited our week already. I am, Dragon's gonna look for a trainer. I really hope, okay, this is the main thing I want from this right now. I really want to have this dragon situation resolved, right? Dragon's resolved, everything gets all sorted, Coco saves the day, Aga ends up looking like a dickhead, and then we go back to the fucking shop and we spend at least 5 episodes in the shop where Coco picks out a wand, tries out different ones, and we get to see Coco like trying out all these wands. I mean, like, this one doesn't work, this one does work. Oh, maybe this one will work better for you. And then they have to work out like, oh, which is gonna work. And then Coco, like, you know, draws from her past with like what we saw when she literally had to do it using the tool she did. And then they come up with some sort of custom special wand for her that matches her kind of skills in that shop, and it's awesome. That's what I want. Okay, yes, a dragon labyrinth fight is cool, but I don't currently care. I want one shopping, bro. I came here to see some wizard and witch one shopping. Not this, but no. You think I want to see some epic dragon fight? Bro, I want to see someone buy a magic wand. I'm only half joking. Anyway. Even though I don't like Agat's behavior, I really like that she's giving Coco such a hard time because she has been doing a lot of dumb things, putting everyone around her in danger. Really? She needs a bit of character development, hopefully, from both of them. I don't really feel the same way. I mean, I understand some of the way Agat's treated Coco, but I would say mostly I don't. from Agate's perspective, Coco has turned up and has just had like an awful time and is completely bummed out and depressed. Didn't know about any of the magic stuff. Didn't know about the book. Didn't know anything. Completely ignorant to all of it. Hasn't had any education, any training or anything. And yet is getting blamed for it. Like, if you found a book in a garage, read it, and it blew up your house, that's not your fault. Like, you had no idea. And yeah, I feel like Agate is treating Coco like it is Coco's fault, like it's all her fault. And on top of that, literally trying to get her killed. And if you think about when Agate sent Coco into that, like, test, if Coco, like, died in there, then what would have been the justification for that? Agate would have literally have purposely gotten Coco killed for what? Because she's a little bit annoying? Like, why? What would be the reason? When you asked Agate, okay, why did you kill Coco? What would be the justification? So currently, I am 80% on Coco's side, and the only part of Agate I understand is Coco being naive, but that comes from not training, not understanding. Like, how can you expect her to learn if you're not fucking teaching her? So yeah. I don't know. And even then, like, Coco didn't know about the drawing thing and was like, look, there's something on the wall, some important thing, there's this evil freaking witch and all this stuff. I don't know. I mean, just giving a hard time in that moment, not the previous stuff, almost getting killed. Yeah, I know. It's a tough one. The testing was BS. She could have been sending Coco to her death. Yeah, exactly. Literally could have been sending Coco to her death. If you think about the test and how serious that was, it's actually insane. Because Agate was like, yeah, go in, take my shoes, whatever you want, in you go. And then, probably expecting Coco to die, by the way. I don't think Agate expected Coco to come out and succeed. She expected Coco to either fail, die, or be injured. And I'm just saying, it's crazy. No training, nothing. Didn't give her any kinds of heads up. Just went, in you go. Yeah. Agate's an unhinged nutjob, man. But I'm sure the anime is going to try and justify it somehow. Because that's what anime usually does. So my guess is now, based on how unhinged Coco is getting, they're probably going to give her some awful backstory. Like her whole family was butchered and murdered or something. They'll do something like that. They're going to have to give her some, like, incredibly horrible backstory now in order to justify her actions. That's my prediction. Either way, actually, probably my favorite episode so far. Very good. Other than the first episode. That one was awesome. Witch Hat, man. You evil cliffhanger. But at least that means I'm enjoying it. Otherwise, I wouldn't care. Bloody Witch Hat. With your hats. Screw you.